Good, where we tell you your future.
How are you doing, Aries? On Monday, unlike your normal self, today your mind is likely to rule over your heart. Although you shall be fit and fine, your brain may get tired. Consequently, you may remain less focused on your work. Relax, it's a temporary phase. In personal life, you will have intellectual discussions with your love mate. You want to explore exciting topics that grab the immediate attention of your lover. Matters related to lifestyle, creativity, films, or music will definitely keep him or her stay tuned. Do some jogging or some exercise to keep your lungs aerated. Drink lots of water and eat some fresh fruits. On Tuesday, your instincts could have a clear understanding of what somebody really means. Despite what their words reveal, the underlying message is one that you could detect accurately, but this offers an excellent opportunity to remove ambiguity with an open, heartfelt discussion. Do what you can to remove any guesswork. Focusing on yourself over a cup of herbal tea in the morning can have a powerful effect on your life. On Wednesday, if you're feeling in the best of health, this may change when you let lethargy and self-indulgence overtake you. Bad habits like smoking you previously have painstakingly given up can take hold quickly. It's important to make sure your healthy lifestyle doesn't degenerate and go disastrously astray. Waking up a little earlier can give you the opportunity to have some healthy time alone before the day begins. You will benefit from taking a little time each day to center yourself in terms of what you want to accomplish. You have a tendency to get wrapped up in other people's agendas because you are so talented at helping others achieve their goals. On Thursday, this is a good time for friendships, communications, work, health, and group connections. New interests or channels for communicating are changing your perspective. Your ideas, advice, or guidance might stand out as particularly unique and perhaps in demand as the Sun and Uranus align in your communication sector. Something can inspire you to branch out with your interests or studies now as you awaken to a new way of thinking and expressing yourself. A new neighbor might move to your block or your apartment building, so make sure you go introduce yourself. You never know what might happen. On Friday, consider that if you can't rely on that usual channels for expressing yourself, this helps you answer your inner rhythms and respond to your intuition more often. Also active now is a Mercury-Jupiter square that can certainly lead us to jump to conclusions or to make hasty decisions. Keeping this in mind, you can nevertheless enjoy some mental stretching and exercising. Optimism can lead you to take on more than you can reasonably handle. But if you defer promises or commitments, you can come up with some bright ideas. Aim to tune into positive energy. On Saturday, it's a good time to think in bigger terms than usual if you aim to reshape and redefine what you come up with now at a later date. Another influence today stimulates the need for innovation and inspiration with your business, finances, creativity, and talents. It's a time for embracing change and accepting that unpredictability can sometimes bring exciting new possibilities into your life. Your thinking is progressive and enterprising, and you're exploring your more unique qualities and talents. The sudden desire for a fancy new item or for new technology in your everyday life that changes your methods or mood is possible. You might instead want to unburden yourself of excess possessions or clutter. On Sunday, you might make big promises to make someone happy, which you should avoid. Instead, open your mind to possibilities and reserve judgment for later. Creative activities fare beautifully. While there is some tendency to misjudge a situation today, mental restlessness may also lead to exciting discoveries. Your mind can be doing some interesting exercises now, and while some of it may lead to nothing at the very least, you're considering ideas you may not think upon another day and having some fun with it. Today's transit makes you feel relaxed and easygoing. This is a wonderful feeling as long as you keep yourself active. It can quickly turn gluttonous and lazy if you are not careful.
How are you doing, Aries? On Monday, the year's only new moon powers up your second house of work and money, revving your engines for the next 6 months. Whatever your current financial status is, this lunar lift will improve your money mojo and lend major cosmic support. Whether you've been unaffected by the things around you, or you're thinking of a professional pivot, or completely starting over. Still figuring out things, huh? Set a goal to stay focused on something and continue to work steadily towards it. You may change your mind several times along the way, but that will keep you engaged. Now, as ever, the recipe for success is luck plus preparedness. So even if you don't feel ready, start taking concrete steps this week. On Tuesday, update your resume, bio, and online professional profiles. And as gloomy as this project may be, it is essential. Review your budget and cash flow and make sure you can stay afloat. Conservative Taurus energy can help you find any areas where you're spending beyond your means and needs, and give you the self-discipline to tighten the belt. Once you get over any initial shock, you may develop a whole new relationship with your cash. And if you have the luxury of planning ahead, think about ways you could set aside a little more money should another unexpected situation should arise. Be careful. On Wednesday, the huge burden of emotional baggage about your career that is harboring your mind right now sticks out all week and might lead you to some interesting new ways of thinking. If you've been blasting full steam ahead, this is a cue to pull off the freeway and assess your progress to date. And right now, with so many industries and jobs on pause, it's actually a perfect time for a formal assessment. Regardless of how things appear at the moment, how satisfied are you with your position? Are you doing what you love? Would you like to step into a role with greater responsibility or leadership position or potential? Okay, on Thursday, another burst of inspiration sweeps through your financial sector, and as the creative sun syncs up with change agent Uranus in your money house, Taurus will get the party started. Since this meetup happens just once a year, and because this one is the most grounded earth sign, any moves you make now could really stick. Alright, and now for Friday. So it will haunt you to give you the most serious thoughts. What are your top physical goals? Do you want a new job, temporary work, more income, or perhaps you realize that you love working from home and would you like to give that a full time, perhaps? And remember, every purchase you don't make also equals that much amount of money in the bank. Okay, now moving on to Saturday. On Saturday, Portent Game Changer Pluto commences its annual 5th month retrograde, and for you, it's affecting things that relate to your career, ambition, and public image. The year's only new moon powers up your second house of work and money, reviving your engines for the next 6 months. You got some time to pause and think, so take time and research, explore, and maybe hire a coach to help you reposition yourself over the coming months. Remember, while you have what it takes to manifest a dream job, there are no shortcuts around the vision and effort. And finally, on Sunday, whatever your current financial status is, this lunar drift will improve your money mojo and magic and lend major cosmic support and will help you to attract whatever you have been focusing on of lately. Whatever and whether you've been unaffected by any health hazards or are thinking of a professional pivot or completely starting over. Still figuring out things, huh? Set a goal to stay focused on something and continue to work steadily towards it. You may change your mind several times along the way. We are all just humans, but that goal or the target that you set, that will keep you engaged all along the way and will help you manifest results. Have a great week.
To get your daily prediction updates from our team of psychics, subscribe to Highest Good and click on the bell notification and never miss a prediction.